Hi. This is going to be this week's Sabbath meal, which is savory pot roast with vegetables in the crock pot. We also have other sides that we're going to have with it, but I basically just want to share this and show you how easy it is to do crock pot roast with chuck roast and chopped up vegetables and mushrooms and with these McCormick slow cooker envelopes. So let me start with that. I basically got 3 pounds of chuck roast in this package and 2.42 pounds, so about 5.5 pounds of chuck roast. My crock pot bowl is here. I'm just going to basically take this meat out. I don't like touching the meat because it's yucky. Matter of fact, I'm gonna find my tongs. I thought I had everything ready. Okay, so basically, I just get this one unwrapped. I'm doing both of them in there because they cook down so much, and we have 4 adults and 2 children, and I want leftovers. So these McCormick slow cooker savory pot roast is going to make a really good gravy. This is the no MSG, no artificial flavor, 2 packages of the savory pot roast. Basically, I took my organic onion, organic carrots, I peeled my organic carrots, and then I chopped them up large. I kept them larger. They are a pretty big bite size, so if they don't get mushy inside the crock pot. So those are going in first. And this time I'm adding mushrooms. But what I did was, with the slow cooker recipe, it says that you need 2.5 to 3 pounds boneless chuck or rump roast trimmed. And 5 cups of cut up fresh vegetables such as carrots, celery, onions, and potatoes. And 1 cup water. So I took 2 cups water because remember I'm doubling this recipe, and I mixed it in a bowl, and I mixed both of these, put both of these packets in 2 cups of warm water just to make it mix a little bit better because if it was cold, you know, the little bits go to the bottom. So what I did was I took probably maybe a pound and a half of portobello mushrooms, and I just basically, I put my mixture and I put all my mushrooms in there. Now basically this says, as soon as you put in your meat, you dump that on top of it. Then I put the lid on it, and I put it in the fridge, and I pull it out. I pull it out on Sabbath, which is Saturday morning, probably about 9 o'clock, and I turn it on high to get it going, then I turn it down. But this is probably going to take about 6 to 8 hours for both of these to cook, which is fine with me. So I'll do 9, probably I'll start at 9 in the morning, but everything is going to be prepared, so there's nothing I have to make on Sabbath day itself. So just opening up my other roast. So you put in the second one, and I always like to put the onions on the bottom so that those flavors of the onions and the onions themselves, they basically will keep the meat, especially when it's on high, from scorching, for one. But secondly, can you see in there? There you go. Okay. It will keep the moisture in the meat, and all that flavor of the onion will get into the roast. So basically, I'm gonna dump this on top and dump all these mushrooms on top. See that? Oh my goodness. All that yummy bits smell so good. Okay. So let's even this out, put the lid on it, put it in the fridge, take it out Sabbath morning. And guess what? That's it. We're doing baked potatoes, so we can, mash them ourselves or whatever you do with them. But we have this roast with the vegetables in it. We're gonna have salad on the side, and this will make its own gravy. This will make its own yummy gravy, especially with the mushrooms and the onions. And then you can take some of that gravy and put it on your potatoes. I don't know what the dessert is yet. I might have to make a video tomorrow what we're making for dessert. But we are doing a roast with beef gravy and vegetables, and I haven't figured out which. I'm thinking about a salad, but I'm not quite sure. I'm not 100% on a salad. So tomorrow, myself and the children, 3 of our children, the oldest and the 2 youngest, we're going on a field trip to Norfolk, Virginia, and then we're going to go do the big grocery shopping, and then we're going to drive home. So I did this so that I wouldn't have a lot of cooking tomorrow to do. So because I know I'm going to be tired. So anyway, there you go. There's savory. This is the McCormick recipe for slow cooker savory pot roast with all the vegetables. So that's all I have for you tonight. It's kind of easy, isn't it? But it is easy. You just got to plan ahead of time. So have a good night.